nutrients and moisture from their surroundings. This model captures every stage in the natural life cycle of an orchid, emerging buds to full blossoms, and you can play with the possible posable petals, adjust it organically, whether it sparks from your curiosity for new noble scholarly pursuits or nurtures your appearance. And we'll get some stream readers going too. I was gonna use the box for the bags of for trash, but it just wants to keep falling over, so we won't do that. Let's bring stream raiders up. Welcome in, Alex, and congrats on first. Oh, I did end on the boss. I thought I ended on one before the boss. Pooptastic. Well, we'll just lose like 2 or 3 times first. What is going on? Ads have already run. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but ads had already ran already, so they shouldn't be starting again. So I am sorry that it is seeming to run ads right away again. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, did I just restart? Okay. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. What is going on? Because my timer still says 11 minutes like I've been on. I have no clue what's going on. I guess today's going to be one of those days. Let's see. Saints and Gladiators. It says those, but I think I'm going to put my Phantom out instead because it's a more powerful thing. And I don't know. Yeah, on mine, that's why it still says the whole time. So that's why I didn't understand why it, like, why the ads restarted. Uh, I guess that's just how today is gonna go. Yeah, on my Firebot it says 2.5 minutes or whatever that I've been on, but on my OBS it still says like 12.5. So I guess we're just gonna roll with it today. Let me switch back. Move these bigger pieces out the way. What is that? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just gonna be one of those things today. I'm just trying to get some of these bigger pieces kind of out of the way so we're not having to constantly move them to look for the smaller pieces. So, okay, it wants us to start with this and 2 of you. I have a weird ice cream sandwich. What makes the ice cream sandwich weird? Also, let me know if the music is too loud or too low, Alex. I did a testy stream last night, so it's not recording to the VOD, but that doesn't help me with how loud or quiet it seems to you. Oh, I forgot to change the picture. I knew it would only take a matter of time before I would forget to do that. It's the bread. It's like chocolate rich tea. Hmm. Is it good? Because I suppose as long as it's good, it doesn't so much matter that it's weird. You know what? I'm not going to so much worry about this. I'm going to just disable the command for now. Cause I don't know how to put like two pictures. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, as long as it isn't like so weird that you're like, I can't eat this, then I don't worry so much about it. I mean, sometimes you eat it and you're like, it's weird. I wouldn't eat it again. Okay, thank you, Alex. Yeah, sometimes it's like I ate it, but I wouldn't buy it again or get it again. And then sometimes it's like, oh no, I can't eat that again. Like I couldn't finish it because it doesn't taste right or texture's weird. You have a Tato? You took a Tato to school? Did you remember to take butter with so when you reheat it, it tastes right? So I looked at my. Yes, I have eaten. I even have bacons. There you go. All the things. So I looked at my YouTube demographics, whatever, analytics last night because I was wondering how much, um, like, not having the music, on the VOD would like affect. Because I was like, I don't think that many people watch me on YouTube, and really, not many people do. More than I thought, but still not a lot. Um, so I wonder how, like, because it's not going to be a silent, because you'll be able to hear me talk and whatnot, but by not like hearing music, I wonder if that will affect. Said we got a pack of six, and I don't know if Joe is gonna like them, so I may have to eat four and a half. Yeah, he may take two bites and be like, "Hard pass, mom, hard pass." I'm really liking these little vases that are in these essentially mini botanical sets, or as I'm referring to them as mini botanicals. But I'm liking the tiny little flower pots. They're very nice. Very aesthetically pleasing. Remember me this November rain. Plus, I figure at some point you will hear me. It'll just be me singing on the VOD, and I'm not sure how great that'll be. But I also won't be able to help myself. Spin slightly upward and we upside down and now here. world with me and you seems crystal clear. Okay, so this one is like kind of being built upside down. Like a lot of these pieces are inverted. And I did choose like some mellower music than some of the stuff I listen to with less curse words. So I did message Lazy and he told me what program he used to use and I looked at it uh but I want to message a couple other people I know that have like music or playlists or whatever and see how they do it to try to maybe find the best way for me. Or maybe I won't have it like because I wanted to ideally like allow you guys to request music, but not sure, like what to use to do that or how it's really done. But I suppose I could try googling it too. So take the 4 flesh-colored quarter rounds off and have a look at them all together. It's a boob. It's a boob, Alex. I know. It's a boob. It's like the boob lamps that seem to be in like every house in America. Like I don't know who thought about that in the design process and went, yes, if we just make it all look like a boob. It was clearly a man though. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, this is a boob. Oh, I noticed right away. As soon as I clicked two of them together and I was like, I put these others together, it's gonna be a boob. It's a boob on an upside down boob on a stand. A boob on a pedestal. Oh no, all out of the Tato. Sad days. Anything that a 12-year-old boy would find interesting rarely escapes my notice. All the dirty gutter brain stuff. I don't know if you guys have them in England, but we have these lights that I swear to God look like a boob. And they're in like every house. We have one in our living room and I keep telling Crazy that when we start like remodeling and stuff, even if nothing else gets remodeled in the living room, the boob light has got to go. Yeah. Now it's a gold rim boob. All it needs is tassels. That's what I'm talking about, fantasy. It's just gonna be me singing on the VODs on YouTube. Where'd I put the second bag? I picked a more like mellowish, no cursing, not like super heavy bass, no screaming soundtrack for my first go. But maybe that'll be a thing where like for a crazy amount of points, because I know some people have a crazy amount of points, you guys can pick like yep, that's what I figure. It's just gonna be me singing. Um uh you guys can pick like the soundtrack that we listen to that time, because I'm just using, we have the Amazon Music Unlimited, so I figured there's no point in paying for like a separate subscription to like Pandora with no commercials or whatever. So I'm just playing playlists off of that, but you can choose like based off of a band. So it's like a soundtrack with like all similar songs, similar artists. um, so maybe I could put like somebody could pick a band and I would then find the soundtrack for that type of band or that band, and then it would play similar music to it for the channel. Because that's how it is now. Because this is on Amazon Music. This is the Shine Down station. So it's just all music like Shine Down. So like this one's Nickelback. We played Shine Down. There's, but that kind of concept maybe for like, you know within reason, because there's some music I'm just not going to listen to. I'll just refund the person's points and be like, no. Yeah, like this one's Five Finger Death Punch. You're just hoarding all your points, Alex. It's a running joke in GH's stream that he's gonna have to create a redeem that he will come visit me for me to spend my points. This song's a little bit quieter than the others. Okay, so now we're building like the leaves and the actual plant. And like I said, this one, I of course I opened the box upside down, but in fairness, that's where they had the little push-in parts. Is the mini orchid. So it's like a peach kind of color. But yeah, they're supposed to look like that. And I have the large orchid set in the other room, but it's on top of a bookshelf, so it might be hard for me to get down. I didn't think about asking Crazy to get it down last night. That way I could show you guys, but I do have it. I've seen Five Finger Death Punch in concert. It was nice. Have fun in math class. I like it. It's a nice set. Um, but I pretty much have all of the botanical sets at this point. So, oh no, turn the boob. It shall forever be referred to as the boob. Yeah, that is down in there. Okay. the like I said, I like it. Let me see if I can reach or not. Some of them are a little bit closer and aren't quite as like, I don't want to say fragile, but wish some of them move like the birds of paradise, like any little movement and the stems go bloop 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 bloop. But let me go see if I can reach it. Okay, this one I could reach. It wasn't pushed as far back on top of the bookshelf as some of them are. Some of them are pushed further back because then I set like smaller things in front of them, but and it probably needs to be dusted, but that's how the big orchid looks. Definitely not sitting on a boob. Yeah, it's not that fragile. It's actually pretty stable. I mean, I'm shaking it pretty hard. But welcome in, Aloha. So great to see you again. But I will say that I did not take this apart when we moved. I found a box that was roughly the height of it, and I put like bubble wrap around the bottom and up. I pushed these like bottom because it's got leaves down here, pretty big leaves. I just kind of pushed them up a little bit and put bubble wrap around them as well. And then a little like loose canopy of bubble wrap around them and stuck them in the box. And then just filled in the space with bubble wrap. And they made it. And we traveled from North Dakota basically straight down the center of the country to Arkansas. Um, but they're pretty stable. They're not as fragile as some of the other ones for sure. But I'll leave these out and then we can compare them when we're done. I'll move the camera up and we can compare them when we're done. I'm not sure how these are going to be because this is like one sprig, like one curved plant of it. So stability wise, I don't know if this smaller one will be like worse or better. But like I said, these are not like they're not bad stability at all. Okay. I hope your day is going well. Aloha. No. Oh, not that color. Yes. I guess we want dark ones, the same color. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I got it like almost right when it came out, so I've had it for a while. But like I said, it doesn't sway nearly like the Birds of Paradise. But the Birds of Paradise talk in the instruction booklet about how um they wanted them to be similar to real life birds of paradise who have like a very thin stem and blow in the breeze. So like you just breathe near them and you can see them move. They're not unstable. They just have a very like wispy willowy about them. Okay, that I was just making sure the dots, these circle pieces, weren't also supposed to be the darker green, but I don't see any darker green, and when in the instructions it does show them lighter. So let's move the boob. Nope. I'm telling you, Alex, now forever this plant will be known as the boob. Okay. Okay, listen, flower or leaves. You're not making this easy. Oh, have fun. I wish you all the best in your endeavor. Ooh, that went on much easier. Maybe because I kind of knew how much to force and how much to relax. But I do feel like these ends need something to make them a little bit more connected because they feel like they move individually a little bit better. I would like a block underneath there to keep them more connected. It might not be aesthetically pleasing, but depending where you put, you probably really wouldn't see it either. How have you been doing, Aloha? If you're at work and you're just kind of lurking, I appreciate it and I understand. You may not be able to really converse. Okay, it says make two. So, I can't escape this. I tried to ID some Lego tires and it went poorly. I'm wondering if I really care about them much. So there's supposed to be some kind of app thing you can download where you can lay like a pile of bricks out in front of you, kind of thinned out, and then like scan it with your phone, and it's supposed to tell you like what pieces are there and what you can make with those pieces. I don't remember what the app was called though, because I don't think it's like the regular Lego app. I think it's something else. Let me see if I can Google it. Lego scanning app. So let's try Lego app that scans your pieces. There we go. It's the Brickit app, like Brick IT, and it can scan a single. Oh, are they? I didn't know there was more than one. Because I was saying maybe that would help. I knew there was one, but I could like I just saw it in like a video on Facebook about you know Lego, and my brain went, "That's cool," and then promptly forgot about it. Like forgot what it was called. So we're building the mini orchid today and the lucky bamboo because they're tiny and don't take much time. Gotta sneeze. Oh, we have our stream raiders. I don't predict it going well, but we have it. Nope, just me and one other thing. Let's do that. Oh, excuse me, with the sneezes today. I figured we were gonna die. We had a fair amount of people playing at the end um, of last time, so I figured that we would lose like 2 or 3 times before we beat this boss. But that's okay. What did you expect to find? Was it something you left behind? I don't remember everything I said when I said don't fall away. Leave me to myself. So I figured out how to separate my desktop audio from my VOD so that I could play, copyright music, and now it's just going to be me singing. I'm not sure how great that's going to sound either, but so I tested it last night to make sure it actually worked. So today is our first one where we're doing the copyright music. Okay, so we wanna. Okay, boop. Now 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I had it this way because I was like, oh, they're small. But now I'm beginning to think they're not as small as I thought they were. Yellow, like I should have the camera up more than I thought. So we'll just give that a little adjustment. Ooh, there's green eggies. Green eggs and ham. So, this, then this, then this. Right? Yes. Ah. But then this way. But always with these facing this way. Ooh, look at that. They gave me a little page. Oh, I did the top one wrong. Boop, boop, I did it. Then we want this like that. Now we're going to work on our first, or a little thing of flower. First flowery part of it, I suppose. If I can say things correctly today. Okay, so these pieces are cool. I don't think I've ever seen them before. They really look like a little flower bud. And they're super tiny. Almost like a mini tulip or something. Like a super tiny tulip. Okay, I did that. I found that. Now this piece. Ah, there it is. Oh, there should have been two of those. There's the other one. Nope, never mind. Trying to push those on without like making the whole thing fall apart. So then it wants this off the end like that, which you can't see. There we go. one goes like this, and this one is just straight in, and it goes two up. Okay, so it wants all three of them exactly the same. So this inside of there, then this here, then a dot on top. Then this way. Then it's this one. Come on. And then the last one, but on top. Okay, now 5 of the next one. I've never really tried to like identify pieces before. So I'm not sure how. I mean, I've sorted my pieces into like, similar ones or similar groupings, but I've never tried to like scan a pile to find like a specific brick or identify a certain brick so that I could get more or anything like that. I usually use Google AI to identify, and it was struggling, but Brickanize is crushing it. Every single piece has been spot on. Well, that's fantastic. I mean, it may be slightly different than you normally do it, but at least it's working. I ran into like a weird problem. So I made the poinsettia botanical during December for Christmas. And I was short one piece. So I was like, I'll just go to the website, do the missing piece, on and on. I went to the website, and when I put in like the set number, it said that piece wasn't part of that set. So I was like, what? So I was like, I went to the digital directions thinking maybe I was just having trouble reading my directions, because they're super tiny. I was like, maybe I'm just having trouble, like, and I think it's the wrong number. So I went to the digital directions and blew them up. And sure enough, it said there were a dozen of them in the website, in the set. So I emailed them and I was like, the digital, missing piece thing where you just put in, your set number and it shows you all the pieces that are in the set is saying there's none of this piece in the set, but the directions show a dozen of them. I am missing one, and they sent me a dozen of them. So now I have a ton extra. I was like, I even emailed them back. I was like, do you want me to send them back? You guys sent me a dozen of them. I just needed one. I was just kind of saying that there are a dozen in the set. And the missing piece, whatever thing, was saying there was none. So that's all I was trying to point out. And they're like, nope, just keep them. I was like, are you sure? Because, I mean, it was just a misunderstanding. The person probably didn't realize what I was trying to say or thought I meant I was missing all of them. And they're like, nope, don't worry about it. I was like, I was really just trying to point out that the thing was incorrect. At first, I thought I was kind of losing my mind because I've never had it do anything like that before. And I was like, that's way off. And Lego's always like really super great about stuff like that. But it was just so weird. Welcome in, crazy. So I need 10. 3. That's you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My daughter has used the Google AI thing on her phone, because you can like scan homework, and not obviously find the answer, but like for like math and stuff, it'll then help you um like work the problem out, like find related articles to help you figure it out. I think you can do it on the computer too, like yeah, you drag your mouse over it and it like highlights. Ooh, living life at the edge. Mhm, 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 mhm. Yellows and the ladder. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, it does want their corners touching. Mm, 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 mm. This is that song that has like the guy from Five Finger Death Punch and like Travis Tritt and a bunch of other people. Like a mix of country and rock singers came together to make this song. You wanna get hands up if you feel the same. I think Brantley Gilbert. Well, this was like the thing I saw it for was for like math homework. So like you would highlight the math problem and then Google would try to find you um articles and whatever related to like how to solve that type of math problem and like walk you through the steps of how to solve that math problem. We used it with one of her bridge books, like over the summer bridge books. We like used her phone to take a picture of the math problem and then yeah, not producing the final work, but it was like you would like I said, like if you're using the phone, like take a picture or use the Google whatever scan thing it part is to take a picture of the math problem, and then it finds related things on like this is how you solve that kind of math problem so that you can like work through it step by step. Okay, I did that step. Now 5 of these white things, which I think is good because sometimes you just forget how to do, you know what I mean? Especially if it's like a midterm or like when you're reviewing for like midterm, like you get to stuff that you learned kind of near the beginning and you're like, I can't exactly remember. And if you took poor notes or whatever, but for math, I think it's good, you know, because you're not using it to give you the answer. It just finds related things and then you can figure out how to solve the problem again. Okay, so T in like that, and then in like this. There was a thing a week or so ago about an author because I mean, so I guess the concept was that the author used like wrote her own story, but then like highlighted a section and was like, because you can like highlight it and then be like, could you make this more professional, more seamless, whatever. And I guess that part got left in through all the proof editing. I don't know how it got missed that many times, but nevertheless, it did. And I guess it made it either into an arc, which is not a final publication, um, or into a final publication or something. I don't know. And people were like, oh my God, she used AI. But that doesn't mean she was using AI to write it. She was using maybe IA to fine tune the wording, and it somehow got like left in there. That doesn't mean she used AI to write the story. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. And then I guess it's these two. 10 and 10 leaves. And some people were really mad, and I was like, I mean, by to me, by no way does it instantly mean she didn't write the book herself at all. I have more concerns about how it made it through like all the rounds of editing and still was in there. If it was an arc, I could see how it was still left in there because they're not finished. There's still editing to be done. They're just sent out early so that reviews can be written and kind of get notice for the book being out, coming out soon. Um, but if it was like a final publication, then I'd be like, I have questions about how your editors managed to leave that in there. Okay, so that is a finished orchid. Well, one of them. I think there are legitimate fears people have about it. I mean, I don't get me wrong. There are books legitimately published on Amazon that are all written by AI, and you can tell, which is a legitimate fear. But I think there's like you said, a collaboration, like this kind of mixture of using both and your own. Like you wrote the thing yourself, but you're like, AI, can you help me make this more um like work appropriate, more professional? Or can you check the spelling or you know and have a and just because you use AI to give you even idea on something you wrote yourself doesn't mean you're going to do it exactly as AI says. You know what I mean? Like could stronger wording or whatever, and then it may give you an idea about how to word it differently yourself, and then you wind up not even using it or whatever. But I think the main part is like, if you wrote it yourself to begin with and you're just using AI to fine tune it, you know. But as Crazy said, then you run into the problem where like you use AI as a student to look over your work, and then the school says you cheated. I mean, that being said, Word has its own proofreading to a certain degree. Yeah, like you're not AI is not making it, it's just giving you feedback. So I'm only on here and then I like immediately export to YouTube. I don't do anything with it. I just immediately export it. Um but I have thought about making like a social media page to advertise it. But honestly, I am horrible at social media. And by that I mean more keeping up with it, like continually posting and things like that. Okay, so someone received flowers at work today and they threw them away, vase and all, so I got the vase. That's ridiculous. Flowers are expensive. Who just throws them away? Unless he did something sneaky and he thinks flowers make it all better. He or she thinks flowers make it all better. Then you give them to somebody else, but don't throw them away. Like it told me the red I was using was too harsh, and they gave me five other colors I could use instead that work with my primary two colors. And my YouTube videos have gotten more traction since then. See, things like that. It's more feedback and like collaboration. What you did is still yours, but it just helped you fine tune. Okay, bear with me while I attempt to figure out how to put these five flowers on here. Okay, that looks right. And then they want it like a little pointed towards the front. Then this one here. It's not clicking. Have fun. I honestly forgot he was in class today. My brain just went, it's Fried Chicken Tuesday. Oh, come on. The first one clicked on so nicely. Oh, there we go. Let's pull these flowers, these petals in just a smidge. I can't really point it like down, like I thought at first it wanted it, but well, I'm glad you still had your delicious chicken. LOI, I've never had a woman buy me flowers. I've had them send me a box of chocolates. That was sweet. Um, I bought my husband a Fuego Kobe bricks cruiser. I think it was. I don't know. I'll tell you. Oh, I don't know if I can tell you. I didn't get it off Amazon. My instant was to go to Amazon. I don't know. I bought him some Kobe brick thing. It's like either, you know what? I can tell you what it is. It's right over on the other side. Um, it is what was it? Patrol Boat PT 109. I bought him a boat. Yeah, I bought him a historical war collection boat because that's what he said he wanted. So I will show you guys as soon as I, tweak the flowers a little bit. So that is what this mini orchid looks like. I feel like this one is like pointed all like super up compared to the rest. Nope, we are in ads. Let's do our Stream Raiders battle. Through the barrel of a 45. We have 5 players for a total of 8 allies and 43 enemies. Wow. I knew this would lose a couple times. But we had more players that time, so. Building on my brain sticking like a bomb. So, we have like a minute and a half of ads. I don't want to go on to the other one until just quite yet. I'll wait till we come back from ads. I feel like this one is like super like angled up compared to the rest. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. That's slightly better. I guess it is more pointing to the top. Welcome back. So, this is the mini orchid we just did. I don't know. I feel like this one is like super on top compared to like the nice row down the side, but I don't know. But this is the big orchid that came out ooh, several years ago. So it's hard to show you them kind of. Oh, they do fit. There we go. So this is them like next to each other. Ignore how dusty the orchid is though, because it's been sitting on my top of my bookshelf for a long time. Uh, but this is kind of what they look like next to each other. I think they go together nicely, and showing you like the differences in different types of orchids. But we also have the lucky bamboo to build today, and I feel like these are going to take even less time than I guessed. I have the pretty in pink bouquet to do on Thursday. But hooray for sets with no stickers. So, as I said before, the bamboo, the mini orchid, the chrysanthemum, and the plum blossom are part of the four gentlemen, or the what they call them. What's the other word they used for them? So it says a familiar presence in nature and gardens, the bamboo is also seen as a popular art motif. In tradition that spans more than 1,000 years, it is often portrayed in ink and wash paintings as part of the classic quartet of beautiful plants known as the Four Gentlemen or the Four Noble Ones. That's the other name for it. Together, they represent the virtues and continuous circle of the seasons. Bamboo is summer, chrysanthemum is autumn, plum is winter, and orchid is spring. Able to bend without breaking in harsh winds, the bamboo stands for humanity, honesty, and loyalty. And it says, a natural blessing. Creating Lego decor that draws inspiration from nature is relaxing and rewarding way to set your imagination free. As a symbol of a long life, the graceful bamboo endures the trials and tribulations of the elements with integrity and strength and invokes our own resolve. Traditionally, giving and receiving a bamboo plant is considered a lucky blessing of abundance and wealth. As you build, you can adjust your Lego Lucky bamboo leaves to mimic a gentle sway in a breeze or allow it to be perfectly still. Maybe you will even find a hidden token of luck along the way. Ooh, now I'm really interested. Maybe they have like a hidden thing in the set. This one doesn't look like it's in a boob vase, though. Move some of these bigger pieces. So that way we're not having to constantly push them out of the way. Oh, there's clear pieces in this, and they always trip me up. I always think the thing is asking for white bricks, but they mean clear. Why can't you stick me? Want to say all medications are gone. Why does God hate me? Get this so alive. I am so freaking bored. Nothing to do today. Guess I'll sit around and medicate. Okay, so that's the bottom of the pot. Now it looks like we're working on a piece that will connect to it. Okay, now make 4 of these. So This is a life that I can't find. Maybe it's too far away. Maybe I'm just blind. Love me when I'm wrong. Love me when I'm scared. Love me when I'm gone. Maybe I am everything you want. Be the one you wanted me to be. But with your child, not even if I could. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me when I'm gone. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, lots of peace gathering. Okay, there we go. Aloha, if you're still here, do you have anything fun planned or anything planned at all for Valentine's Day? Or I know not everybody celebrates it either. Sometimes it's just like a quick gift and on, because you shouldn't need a specific day to show your partner you appreciate them. Um, so it's one of those things. I'm always interested in how other people celebrate things. Yep, almost forgot a gray brick. This is my last resort. Suffocation. Okay, so we made this whole like fairly large disc thing. Because when you compare it to my hand, I think I found our lucky piece, but I'm not 100%. So okay. Diagnosed with fever, feeling so close. The only one that helps on the road. The only one who's not been torn apart. Spending 1 year and 3 months in the dark. And here we are now dressed to kill. Where should we go? Knew the world and been to grace the great unknown. And after midnight conversations, you and I both home. Saved my life, not once but twice. Keep me free from falling. Save my life, make it all alright. I don't feel like talking. Make sure I only see the daylight. Amazing how the hard times can reveal. Nothing shows up, who walks away, and who's for real. I'll take the wheel, I'll take the wheel, and we can both outrun the past. You'll always stick forever if we don't look back. Save my life, once but twice. Keep me free from falling. Save my life, no right. I don't feel like talking. Make sure I only see the daylight. So I think I found the lucky coin. Amazing how the hard times can reveal. Who shows up, who walks away, and who's for real? It's amazing what the hard times can reveal. Like who shows up, who walks away, for real? Who shows up, who walks away, and who's for real? Oh, I was like, why is that not? Some of these I did in the wrong color, obviously. Save my life. Oh, I don't feel like talking. You make sure I only see the daylight. So a lot of these bands are now considered dad rock, which is, but also, you know, these bands help further the genre. So without them, there we go. Okay. It says we need one of these and one of these. Okay. I don't know. Okay, no, it has it like that. But I really think they want it changed like this. That looks more accurate. Okay, now a giant black one. Giant black T-square thing. So let me turn this upside down. Put the pole in. And then put one of these in. Okay. Then so for this step we want one of those on, and then this pairing. I don't know if that's right or not though. Well, I guess it is because there's no groove really on either side. Try to make sure I got that all the way in, but yeah, I must because it started to pull the top off. So like that. So do that a couple times. Two, four, six. Oh, did I do that one? I did. That's right. It's easy enough to fix. Maybe. Okay. Okay. There we go. That shit crazy. Okay. Three players for a total of 4 allies and 34 enemies. No fans of based. Well, no matter what, we should win this one, I think. If not, oh well. Okay, now we need a red pole, rod, whatever you want to call it. Five, 6, 7. Not that direction. This direction. Okay, and then always on the run. Destiny. Oh, the rising sun. I was born, a shotgun in my hand, on the road. I'll make my final stand. Yeah, but call me bad company. I can't deny. Okay, this. So a little thing with what I think is like a cup holder, cup handle, I should say, not holder. Oh, I put the handle on upside down. Oh, they want that facing me. And then facing to the left. So we're gonna make 3 of those. Not so Haley's coming shooting. Why you always running in place? Even the man in the moon gets a piece. Somewhere in the stratosphere. Tell my mother, tell my father, I've done the best I can. Make me realize this is my life until you understand. I'm not angry, I'm just saying. Sometimes survive a second chance. The world won't fall for me. I'm not afraid. That's what I have to say. This is my one and only voice. Listen close. It's only for today. Let's just so Haley's comet shooting. Why you always finding a place? Okay, then we put this red piece. Oh, it did not want to go on there. Okay. Now, It's in those bricks. Come on, there we go. So here we are so far. Now we have to make 9 of each. It seems we have a fair amount of people in this round of Stream Raiders. I want to thank you all for your epics. Let's see. This one goes on both. And then this one goes on the second one. And then this. Times 9. Maybe more. People talking without thinking. People talking without listening. Both writing songs. And that is never shared. And no one dared to the sound of silence. Voices that you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. To a neon god they made. I've seen Disturbed in concert too. They are fantastic. So that is the bamboo. So it made it look like pebbles down here at the bottom. These are kind of on this side are a little iffy, but there we go. So I do have all four. I've made the other two in another stream because they came out a couple months ago, 6 months ago. Okay. Just making sure I don't have any minion messages. Yesterday, she missed the bus from her school to the other school. But nope, it doesn't look like it. Um, for archery, so I had to go get her. But today is a regular pickup day. Sorry. Okay. I've been working. Oh, I can grab it without making a mess. I've been working on these jellyfish bodies as a donation to her archery thing. So I got this body finished. I need to make the disc. And then this is the coral one. So this one looks like ice cream, Neapolitan ice cream, I thought. And then this is like coral. And then this one I tested out. Like this is super bulky and this is only bulky yarn. So I tested it out, but as you can see, the top is more dappled than this. So I wonder if I need to go down to a 5 instead of 5.5. But that's what I've been working on. So we can work on that some more because I thought those two would take longer. Turns out they didn't. But I'm working on like the disc that encloses this bottom. What am I on? This is 2. Where's my little paper I was making ticks on? Yeah. I would just make like a little tick, um, you know, after each row to make sure I stayed on the right track. Two in the first, one in the next. Okay. One. Oh, nope, I missed one stitch. There we go. So, three. Let me change my thing to makers and crafters. And add crochet as a tag. Okay, update that. Okay, so that was 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, no. This one, I could not get the middle to pull out. So I can only imagine what kind of mess it's going to be as I get closer to the center. So, come on. Okay. Then 2 in the first, 2 in each stitch after. Okay. Stay out of the way, stitch marker. So, a friend came to visit Steal Your Heart. She's a fellow streamer. And so she taught me to crochet the amigurumi. And then I bought a book and found some free patterns. But the thing I can make best so far is these jellyfish. And so I had made one for myself and each of the kids, and then one for my brother in law for Christmas. And my daughter's archery team is having a donation event and a dessert donation event for her archery team to help fund like states and nationals. So I figured I would make two for that. Oh, I feeling I went wrong somewhere. Okay, let's stop and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, 30, 2. Welcome back. Let's see. Give a quick peek at Stream Raiders. Ooh, we got so many more people this time. We currently have 48 players. We'll go ahead and start it early. Okay. Like I said, we had like 48 players for a total 121 allies and 4 enemies. Whoop whoop, that was quick. Let's see. Up to there. Neo salad. Let's see if we have any cookies played before. I don't recognize any other ones off the bat, so. Okay, we'll start down here. Let's see what things it wants me to use. Come on. Saints and gladiators. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. That was fantastic. Okay, so now it should be two in the first, single in the next one. Okay. Stop missing the first loop. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5, 6. Break me down, marry me, I am finished with you. Back for the rest of my life, what would you do? Say you want more, what are you waiting for? I'm not running from you. Oh, and that says extra long tail to stitch in, which I've learned, really isn't that long. Okay, I don't need to do that double though. That way, and then tight. Okay. Oh, now I messed myself up. There we go. There we go. And then we'll tuck this a bit, so it also makes it harder for it to come on down. There we go. So, all the bodies and the bottoms finished. Now it is just tentacle coils. Is it 60? And I just put a marker in because sometimes I have difficulty telling what is the first and what is the knot. So, because, this is the knot. right, that we made around and pulled tight. But sometimes I have trouble telling like what is the knot and what is this first chain. So I just slip a chain stitch counter in there. And that helps me when I get back down. So 1, 2, 3. So 60 chained. And then it says 2 single crochet in each chain. Uh, 2 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So not obviously the one right here because that would essentially like undo it. Well, actually, I mean, this is the one, so you can't even chain it onto yourself. So, but yeah, if you did this and brought it back, you would be kind of weird. So, see how it kind of undoes? So, 1, 2. Like I said, by no means am I like the authority on crocheting. So, instructional video, this is not. I am just following a pattern and I haven't been crocheting for that long. And at that, you know, only patterns, and I can't promise the patterns even turn out like the way the person intended. But My best recommendation for crochet is buy one of those kind of cheap crochet kits from Amazon that comes with like all the crochet hooks and all the comes with like a case you can keep everything in and whatnot. And even some of them come with yarn, which is good as like as beginner yarn, you know. And then look up free patterns, borrow books from your library, and don't be too hard on yourself. It is a learning curve. Watch lots of YouTube videos, but slow them down. Like you can change the play speed, slow it way down. Or else you're like, I didn't get any of that. And start with like thin yarn and then work your way up to like fluffy yarn because the fluffy yarn is sometimes harder to count your stitches because they kind of all the yarn fluffs together. So and be prepared to realize you don't actually know how to count or keep count. I'd like to find some like D&D patterns. My daughter loves D&D. Okay. And this is why I put the stitch marker in there, because I get down to the end and I'm like, okay, where is the end? But that's it. Okay. And then it always says. Mm. So we need to leave enough to tie off the thing and enough to use it to tie into the underside of the jellyfish to connect them. So, and then we'll put it through and tie it down into the underside of the, but that's our tentacle. So you wind up stuffing the head and then pulling these through and tying them on the side, and then they hang down from bloop. I'll leave that in there for stuffing purposes. So the lady in the pattern says that she makes 9. I usually make however many I can with the end. It's usually 8 or 9 I can get out of what's left. Let's let us see who is on. Let's go into neothermic. They they are doing one of the botanicals that goes with the 2 I did today. So let's do. Let's check our thing. I guess really. Yeah, we'll just start our battle early. There was not enough people that could join in the amount of time that would make a difference. Okay, let's go to. There we go. Okay. Let's do raid neothermic. Thank you for everyone who came out and hung out today, who played Stream Raiders, even if you didn't play Stream Raiders. Hopefully, I will see you Thursday. I plan on doing the Pretty in Pink Bouquet on Thursday. Um, so come and hang out with us. Um, I hope you have a wonderful week and that everything goes good, that your work is not crazy and all those things. Um, Valentine's Day is this Friday, So, or what is it? What do they call it? Galentine's Day would be Thursday because I think they do it the day before, or maybe it's the same day. I don't know. But either way, I hope you have a wonderful week.